Ugh, ads are such poop. Subscribe to Acast Plus now to skip ads and more for just $1 a month. Click the link in our show notes to learn how. And hey, we're on Patreon too. Your support helps cover the cost of running a podcast. For $2 a month, you can get early access to all our episodes ad-free, plus bonus episodes exclusive to Patreon subscribers only. Visit patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse to sign up now.
Today Tix is your one-stop shop for theater tickets with the best value on tickets to Broadway and beyond. Just download the app or visit their website to get access to exclusive pre-sales, day of discounted tickets, and more. Find tickets in New York, London, Chicago, LA, DC, and other cities around the world. Plus amazing deals for the holiday season. Use promo code ComedyTix to get $10 off your first Today Tix purchase at todaytix.com/ComedyTix. That's todaytix, TIX.com/ComedyTix.
Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
Dungeons and Daddies is a comedy podcast where we play Dungeons and Dragons and improvise a storyline as we go.
It's about 4 teens basically trying to fight off an extraterrestrial chaotic god that is creating monsters in their high school. It's a little bit Buffy, it's a little bit Lovecraft, it's a little bit Mad Max, and it's a whole lot of John Hughes.
So relatable.
It's a very relatable podcast that you will like and you will listen to.
Hey everyone, this is Will Campos. I just want to say Matt Arnold and I are also on the podcast, but it felt like you guys had a good vibe going, so I didn't want to jump in.
Thank you, Will. Listen to Dungeons and Daddies. It's a podcast.
And
Find
there's
it.
a woman. Sorry.
But only one!
Listen to Dungeons and Daddies wherever you listen to podcasts.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.
Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
Jehoshaphat went, I think he went back to Jerusalem, maybe?
He lived there.
Oh, he lived there? Okay. Yeah. Well, anyway, he was teaching people to worship God because, he wants to be on God's good side after being a fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
And then also you need to know your laws before going into any Israelite lands because they'll fuck you up and you'll get punished if you don't know the laws already.
Yeah.
So.
But at the beginning of the chapter, Jehu was like, "What are you doing, fuckface?" And then he was like, "Never mind. I guess you okay. Whatever."
Right.
Psst.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was 2 Chronicles chapter 19.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we're going to be reading
2 Chronicles chapter 20.
Let's go do this.
Okie dokie.
Today Tix is your one-stop shop for theater tickets with the best value on tickets to Broadway and beyond. Just download the app or visit their website to get access to exclusive pre-sales, day of discounted tickets, and more. Find tickets in New York, London, Chicago, LA, DC, and other cities around the world. Plus amazing deals for the holiday season. Use promo code ComedyTix to get $10 off your first Today Tix purchase at todaytix.com/ComedyTix. That's todaytix, TIX.com/ComedyTix.
Are you thinking of starting a podcast? Starting a podcast with Acast is easy. You can create, grow, and make money from your podcast and join the same platform trusted by podcast superstars like Peter Crouch, Fern Cotton, and Mark Maron. Head over to acast.com to join for free.
Okay, 2 Chronicles chapter 20.
Okay.
After this. Back at the ranch. Meanwhile, the armies of the Moabites, Ammonites, and some of the Meunites declared war on Jehoshaphat.
Because it's spring, probably.
I thought they were all gone, but I guess they're still here, and you're right.
Sure,
It must be spring.
Right?
Messengers came and told Jehoshaphat, "Yo, a vast army from Edom is marching against you from beyond the Dead Sea.
Well, shit.
They're already at Hazazanon Tamar.
They're already there?
What?
Not there.
Right? Okay, parentheses voice. This was another name for En-Gedi.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay, that place.
Jehoshaphat was terrified by this news. Yikes!
I mean, armies coming towards you, so that's bad.
And he begged the Lord for guidance.
As you do when you're,
When you're in the Bible. And you're being good.
Yeah, when you're being good.
You ask for help.
Otherwise, you ask for the other God's help.
Help! He also ordered everyone in Judah to begin fasting.
Because that helps with war all the time. I know when I don't eat that it solves wars.
Do you know that I was in my late 20s before I understood what the term fasting was?
Really?
Well, think about it. Like, you just hear, hey, I'm going to start fasting.
Yeah.
I'm going to start slowing.
I just figured you'd be the type that would ask, what the fuck is that? What do you mean fasting?
It just seemed like something that everybody talked about like you were supposed to know, and so I mean,
that's how I felt about religion. But
right. I don't know. It didn't strike me that it was something that I should learn about. It just seemed like, okay, whatever. And then I can't remember why.
You didn't pull out a dictionary or anything?
I can't remember why. I just didn't care enough. I think it was only boring people were doing it.
Well, to be fair, I think most of the time fasting goes along with like something religious usually.
I mean, now
seems like
nowadays it is also like a very diety,
right? Yeah,
workout.
Nowadays,
thing.
We didn't believe in diets in the 80s, though.
Yes, we did.
Not really. It was just
the
cutting back.
Atkins diet was in the 80s.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. Okay.
Or maybe it was the 90s.
I think it was the 90s. Yeah.
Okay, but still, there were always diet fads.
Yeah, you eat your fucking salads instead of your fucking,
No, there were
Oreos.
diet fads in the 80s too. I guarantee it.
Okay.
I just don't know what they were.
All right.
But
I guarantee if you replace Oreos with salad, you're going to be better off.
Only if they start making double stuffs actually be double stuffs again. I mean, otherwise...
That is some crap.
Otherwise, I'll just stick with my fucking salad. Whatever.
Right.
Okay, so people from all over the towns of Judah came to Jerusalem to seek the Lord's help.
Mm-hmm.
Jehoshaphat stood before the community of Judah and Jerusalem in front of the new courtyard at the temple of the Lord. You know, the new
Not
courtyard.
the old one, the new one.
The new one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, new courtyard.
Yep.
He prayed in the new courtyard.
And the new one.
Oh, Lord, God of our ancestors, you alone are the God who is in heaven. You are ruler of all the kingdoms of the earth. You are powerful and mighty. No one can stand against you.
He seems to not rule many kingdoms, just the one.
Right.
That's kind of like, and at that, it's kind of wishy-washy ruling,
Sometimes yes,
whatever.
Sometimes no.
You guys were bad, so no. You guys were good, okay.
Right? Oh, our God, did you not drive out those who lived in this land when your people Israel arrived?
Nope.
I would say no. No, he didn't.
Nope.
And did you not give this land forever to the descendants of your friend Abraham?
I mean, according to you guys, he said that.
Forever? But did he, though?
He said that.
He said it, but did he?
But then he kind of took it back. He's like, but you guys weren't that good, and you didn't always worship me, so...
And did he do it, though?
Takesy backsies.
Yeah. Your people settled here and built this temple to honor your name, which they promptly forgot.
Right.
They said, whenever we are faced with any calamity, such as war, plague, or famine,
Yeah.
Famine, we can come to stand in your presence before this temple, the one that was just fucking built, where your name is honored. We can cry out to you to save us. You'll come here and rescue us.
Will he now?
Oh.
I mean...
Is that how I get my...
I guess in this chapter that's going to happen,
better.
Maybe? Right, yeah. We just need to find this fucking... Where's this fucking temple at?
Right? I'm going to go
I need to go ask for some shit.
Yeah. What if I just send a letter or a postcard?
Right.
Do you think that counts?
Probably not.
But I'm a woman, so I can't go anyways.
Maybe if you had somebody on the other end that would, sacrifice a lamb or something for you, possibly. I don't know.
What if I cut my finger and put it on the postcard and then mail that?
I don't think that's how that works. No.
No?
No.
Shoot. And now see what the armies of Ammon, Moab, and Mount Seir are doing?
Yeah, they're attacking.
You would not let our ancestors invade those nations when Israel left Egypt.
Wait, he wouldn't let them invade them?
I have questions.
Right?
So they went around them and did not destroy them.
I guess there were some that they did go around.
They did. I
But-
don't think the Moabites were one of those, though.
No, they were like, well, no, I think they might have been, because I think the Moabites were the ones in the plains where Balaam went and they remember?
You're right. Yeah.
And God was like, we're not supposed to touch those people right now or something or whatever.
Because they're kind of mine,
They're kind of mine, yeah. But now apparently they're not any. Now they're going to be like, nope, no affiliation. Don't know who those guys are.
Right.
Go kill them.
Now see how they reward us. He's like, you wouldn't let us kill them, and
so
now
he's
they're coming to
questioning
get
God's
us.
judgment here.
He sure is.
That's crazy.
For they have come to throw us out of your land, which you gave us as an inheritance.
This guy's sure crying a lot about shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, dude, you promised me shit, and now you're not holding up your end. What's
right,
up?
Right? I'm surprised he don't get smoted.
Right? He should be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm
Bible
just saying.
canon.
Yeah.
In Bible
right.
land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God should totally be like, fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, our God, won't you stop them? We are powerless against this mighty army that is about to attack us. We do not know what to do, but we are looking to you for help.
I mean, generally, I would say gather some spears and some, shields, and prepare to fight them.
Right.
That would be
right.
my suggestion.
That's what I
when
would...
an army was marching towards, if an army was marching towards me.
Yeah, yeah. I would also maybe build some walls and shit.
Yeah, that's usually helpful. Maybe set some traps.
Traps. Boil some oil to pour on them.
Traps are underrated, I think.
Traps are underrated.
You got some time, you dig some holes and throw some shit over that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
Yeah.
Especially because these people are so fucking stupid back then.
Right, yeah.
They would totally be tricked.
You just need a bunch of holes.
Yeah. As all the men of Judah stood before the Lord with their little ones, wives, and children, the Spirit of the Lord came upon one of the men standing there. His name was Jahaziel. Jahaziel.
Yeah.
Jahaziel.
Yeah.
Son of Zechariah, son of Benaiah, son of Jael, son of Mattaniah, a Levite who was a descendant of Asaph.
Okay.
I don't remember Asaph.
Nor do I care.
Wife, descendant of so-and-so, descendant of such and such, descendant of Umpty Frats.
I think it's ridiculous. Like, when you're watching shows where it's like medieval or whatever, and they're like, son of blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
And stop there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just, it's ridiculous. It's stupid.
It's
like,
stupid.
I don't care who this guy's dad was.
Yeah.
And fuck cares, right?
Right.
Okay. To some extent, I get it. Like, I live in a small town. People know my parents and my grandparents, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it has some, sway with people when you're in a small community, right?
Right.
But I guess I can understand it. There were less people back then,
These are small communities.
Right, they're small communities. So right. I guess I get it.
My dad, my granddad, my great grandpops,
Right. But this is we don't care anymore.
I mean, some people do.
There's too many fucking people. We just passed 8 billion people in the world.
It's true.
I don't care. I don't care who your dad is.
Eat the babies.
Yeah. No, don't eat the babies.
Don't eat the babies. He said, listen, all you people of Judah and Jerusalem, listen, King Jehoshaphat, this is what the Lord says.
Is it?
Do not be afraid.
Oh.
Don't be scared. Don't be discouraged by this mighty army, for the battle is not yours, but God's.
Oh,
okay?
So God's going to handle this for him, huh?
Apparently.
They don't even have to prep. They don't have to do nothing, huh?
I guess.
No hole digging?
No hole digging.
Okay.
You know what? I am that non-trusting bastard. I would dig me some holes.
They can skip that hole digging, though, and then go have a hoedown.
Nice. Well played.
Yeah.
Well played. Tomorrow, march out against them. You will find them coming up through the ascent of
Wait. This was God's battle.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they got to march out against anybody? God was going to take care of this shit.
He's going to make them win.
But people are going to die.
You still got to do the work.
It's bullshit.
I agree. Okay, so you will find them coming up through the ascent of Ziz at the end of the valley that opens into the wilderness of Jeruel. But you'll not even need to fight.
No?
Take your positions.
Okay.
Then stand still and watch the Lord's victory. He is with you, O people of Judah and Jerusalem.
So God just wants a witness to his awesomeness.
He wants you to at least dress up.
Okay.
You know,
right.
play the part.
I want to see how this plays out here.
You got to show up.
I'll see how this goes.
Do not be afraid or discouraged.
Discouraged?
Distorted. Discouraged.
Jesus.
It's discouraged. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Go out against them tomorrow, for the Lord is with you.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Okay.
Okay.
They don't got to fight.
They don't got to
Right?
fight.
That's
They
what
just
she
got to
said.
show up.
No fighting.
Assume the position.
Okay.
Then King Jehoshaphat bowed low with his face to the ground, as you do.
Right.
And all the people of Judah and Jerusalem did the same,
That's
worshiping
good.
the Lord.
I mean, otherwise he might, back out on this deal here.
Yeah, I know. I hope God comes through for these folks.
Yeah.
I don't remember how this went in the King's
But I mean,
version.
don't we feel bad for? Well, I don't know. I don't know what he does to the other side. So
right?
who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I don't care. How about that?
Right. I mean,
Whatever.
Yeah.
Then the Levites from the clans of Kohath and Korah stood to praise the Lord, the God of Israel, with a very loud shout. Ew! Early the next morning, the army of Judah went out into the wilderness of Tekoa. On the way, Jehoshaphat stopped and said, "Listen to me, all you people of Judah and Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm.
Believe in the Lord your God, and you will be able to stand firm. Believe in his prophets, and you will succeed."
Okay.
After consulting the people, the king appointed singers to walk ahead of the army.
Oh, singers, huh?
Singing to the Lord and
Okay.
praising him for his holy splendor.
Right.
They gonna sing. Ready?
Yeah. They're singing.
They're singing.
Fuck.
What? Why are you unhappy about that? What's wrong?
I don't know yet.
You
We'll
don't
find
like
out
it when they sing?
We'll just see how this goes. I don't know.
This is what they sang.
Okay.
You don't like it?
I don't know.
Give thanks to the Lord, his faithful love endures forever. That's it.
Oh, that was it.
That was it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That would get really repetitive if they just keep singing that.
At the very moment they began to sing and give praise.
I see. They didn't even have a chance to really sing.
I know. They
Okay.
just got through the first line.
Got it.
The Lord caused the armies of Ammon, Moab, and Mount Seir to start fighting amongst themselves.
What?
That's magic.
That's
They
some
did
big magic right there.
Mhm. The armies of Moab and Ammon turned against their allies from Mount Seir and killed every one of them because murder is awesome and God is cool. What? After they had destroyed the army of Seir, they began attacking each other.
Huh. Interesting.
I just can't get down with this. I
don't-
can't get down with murdering.
Why would an army march all the way to the fucking doorstep of another kingdom that they're going to conquer and then turn around and start fighting each other?
Because magic.
It's really dumb.
It's magic.
Well, fuck that.
Well, what do you think happened?
I think it didn't happen. That's what I think.
Okay, I'll buy that. So when the army of Judah arrived at the lookout point in the wilderness, all they saw were dead bodies lying on the ground as far as they could see. Not a single one of the enemy had escaped. They all got murdered.
Like the last people. All right, we got to stab each other in unison. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Well, that was a great stab noise. But what I imagine is that the last person that did a stab had already been stabbed himself.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it was a mutual, okay, let's go stab each other. 1, 2, 3, go.
Right.
With that awesome stab sound.
It was a great stab sound,
right? It really
yeah.
was. But I don't think that's what happened.
I got a new career in sound effects,
I wouldn't go that far.
No? Okay.
If the only sound effect that you do is either farting or stab sounds, you win.
Got it.
King Jehoshaphat and his men went out to gather the plunder. They found vast amounts of equipment, clothing, and other valuables, more than they could carry.
Damn.
How is it more than they could carry?
Because there was probably more of them than there was them.
because there were 3 armies versus the 1.
There's a lot of people.
Okay. Well, if every single person carried at least 3 men's worth,
right,
on top of their own shit, that's a lot of plunder.
It's a lot of plunder.
Yeah. There was so much plunder that it took them 3 days just to collect it all. On the 4th day, they gathered in the Valley of the Blessing, which got its name that day because the people praised and thanked the Lord there. It is still called the Valley of Blessing today.
Is it?
I guess I found our Q&A.
I'm
Where
curious.
the fuck is the Valley of Blessing?
And did this battle actually happen?
Right?
I'm just curious.
Yeah, same. Then all the men returned to Jerusalem with Jehoshaphat leading them, overjoyed that the Lord had given them victory over their enemies. They marched into Jerusalem to the music of harps, lyres, and trumpets, but not saxophones.
Right, no saxophones.
And they proceeded to the temple of the Lord. When all the surrounding kingdoms heard that the Lord himself had fought against the enemies of Israel, the fear of God came over them. So Jehoshaphat's kingdom was at peace, for his God had given him rest on every side.
Wow,
Okay?
wow. That's really swell. This for once,
Mm-hmm.
God literally killed people for them,
Mm-hmm.
or made them kill each other. I don't, whatever.
I don't think he literally killed anybody.
No, I mean, he only does that a few times. It was like early on, and
when
only
he
to
did
the Israelites.
smiting. He doesn't smote anymore.
Right, he doesn't smote as much.
No, those were the good old days.
You got to cut back on smoting. It's bad for you.
Is it bad for your god lungs? Okay, so that was that section, but now we're learning still more about Jehoshaphat's reign.
Okay. Yeah.
So, Jehoshaphat reigned over the land of Judah. He was 35 years old when he became king, and he reigned in Jerusalem 25 years.
Wow, that's a good reign.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. His mother was Azubah, the daughter of Shili. Jehoshaphat was a good king, following the ways of his father Asa. He did what was pleasing in the Lord's sight.
Except that one time.
Yeah. During his reign, however, he failed to remove all the pagan shrines.
What? He was known for taking down the shrines.
But he didn't get them all.
He didn't get them all, huh?
And the people never fully committed themselves to follow the God of their ancestors.
He told them to worship God. He taught them.
He sent out the Levite
what the fuck?
priests
Why
with
aren't they
copies.
listening to him?
That's not his fault. You can only do so much.
Right, yeah. If they don't listen, it's not, whatever.
Like, we can't all be responsible for our leaders, you know?
Right.
I'm not responsible for what our leader does.
Right.
I mean, especially when our leader is Trump or somebody stupid like that.
Yeah.
The rest of the events of Jehoshaphat's reign from beginning to end are recorded in
that fucking book.
Which is included in
that fucking book too.
That other fucking book. Those fucking books.
Fucking books.
Sometime later, King Jehoshaphat of Judah made an alliance with King Ahaziah of Israel, who was very fucking wicked. Why would he do that? Why would he do that?
That's really dumb.
That's the dumbest.
Like God had already put the fear of God
into all the people surrounding them.
And so like they needed no help.
Why would you make an alliance with anybody, much less a wicked man?
Yeah.
This is stupid.
It is stupid.
Together, these idiots built a fleet of trading ships at the port of Ezion-Geber. Then Eliezer, son of Dodavahu from Mareshah, prophesied against Jehoshaphat.
Oh, okay.
He said, because you have allied yourself with King Ahaziah, the Lord will destroy your work. So the ships met with disaster and never put out to sea. The end.
Oh.
Okay.
So, I mean, God was not happy with him at that point.
No.
And he was like, fuck your ships.
Fuck your ships.
And sunk them all.
Yeah.
He sunk his battleship.
That reminds me, I want to like the game Battleship, but I secretly hate it.
Why do you hate it?
Because, like, you're either, like, poking around and not hitting anything, or you find something and you're like,
it's true.
And then you hit all of them in a row, you know?
I mean, yeah.
You got to know which direction, but if you've been keeping track of where you guessed, a lot of times by the time you hit something, you know which direction it's going.
Right.
It's kind of like nothing, and then all of a sudden everything.
Just the next time I play somebody Battleship, I want to take all my ships and put them literally all in like one corner, as like compact as I can get.
That's stupid.
Well, if they never find that corner, then, they'll be like, where the fuck are your ships?
I guess.
It'd be really funny if they never found the corner.
I mean, that would be funny, but, I mean, my method is to just, like, poke everywhere.
Yeah, no, I definitely, I'm like, okay, I tried here, I'm going to go here.
Do you keep track of where you poked, and do you keep track of where the other person poked?
I only keep track of where I poke.
I keep track of both.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that way it gives me an idea, like, why are you poking over there?
Because you think maybe that they
know
put
something.
their ship there?
Yeah.
They're like, well, I put one there. Maybe they put one there.
Yeah.
So you give it a shot, huh?
Sometimes.
Well, I know a strategy to beat you now.
I don't play Battleship, so it ain't a problem.
All right. That was 2 Chronicles chapter 20.
It sure as fuck was.
And tomorrow is Saturday. We will be back with
Q&A Saturday.
And then on Sunday this week, we are going to be back with
Sacrilegious Book Club.
Yep. And I'll have the weekly replay done that day. And then we'll be back on Monday with
2 Chronicles chapter 21.
All right. We'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe, leave an Apple review, join us on Twitter, support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Want to join the same podcast network trusted by superstars like Mark Maron, Peter Crouch, and Anna Faris? Starting or switching your podcast to Acast is easy, and we've got the best tools to create, grow, and make money from your show. Head over to acast.com to join for free.